Good evening and welcome. I'd like to call this special meeting of the Board of Trustees of San Felipe del Rio CISD, February 6, 2020, to order. Madam Secretary, would you please call roll?
Mr. Contreras?
Present.
Present. Ms. Guanajuato Webb?
Present.
Mr. Mesa?
Here.
Mr. Overfelt? Nope. Mrs. Haynes, I forgot about Ms. Haynes. Sorry, Ms. Haynes? And Mr. Smith?
Present.
And myself. Sir, we have quorum.
Thank you very much. Let the record show that we do have a quorum of board members and that this meeting has been duly called in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. This time we will have opening ceremonies. First with a moment of silence for personal reflection, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you again and welcome all board members. I know that you've had quite a lot of activities here recently, especially those of you that traveled. I want to again welcome each and every one of you to another meeting. This time the item that we have on our agenda is item 9, administration, consideration to approve the order of election for the school district trustee elections to be held on May 2nd, 2020. Sandra Hernandez.
Good evening, Mr. Mesa, Dr. Rios, and members of the board. In compliance with the election code, the Board of Trustees of the San Felipe del Rio Consolidated Independent School District must approve an order of election, establishing the procedures for filing and conducting said election. The last day to order a general election is Friday, February 14th, 2020. The school board elections will be held on Saturday, May 2nd, 2020 for the following positions. Place 2, currently held by Mr. Joshua D. Overfelt. Place 6, currently held by Ms. Diana Gonzalez. And place 7, currently held by Ms. Amy Haynes. The order of election for the school district trustee election was initially approved on January 20th, 2020. Since then, a change has been made to the location for early voting by personal appearance. Early voting by personal appearance will begin on Monday, April 20th, 2020, and end on Tuesday, April 28th, 2020, at the Del Rio Civic Center, Red Oak Ballroom. The polling locations on Election Day will remain at Del Rio Civic Center, the San Felipe Memorial Middle School cafeteria, and at the Del Rio Municipal Building. To meet compliance with Senate Bill 2, the approved and amended version of the order of election will be posted to the 2020 school board election webpage on the school district's website. Election information will be updated on a regular basis as new information becomes available. Are there any questions?
Questions, board members? I think all of us realize that there was a change, again, initiated by the City Council. No questions. Would you read the recommendation, please?
Yes, sir. It is the recommendation of the administration that the Board of Trustees approve the amended order of election for the school district trustee elections to be held on May 2nd, 2020.
You've heard the recommendation from administration. Is there a motion for approval? Mr. Smith, seconded by Amy Haynes. All those in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Next item that we have on our agenda is closed session. But before we do that, I just want to thank again Diana Gonzalez for attending the Advocacy Institute, Washington, D.C., and I'm glad the weather was excellent. And also want to thank Dr. Rios and Linda Webb for attending the grassroots meetings. And I think we had rougher weather than Washington, D.C. We had snow and ice. And
There was, 40 degrees low and 60 degrees high. And then we come down to Dallas, and it's 35 degrees. And I think I got a sore throat now. But anyway, everything was great. I'm going to give you all a little update on the regular meeting, which is September 17th. September, probably. February 17th.
February 17th. And again, I appreciate Sandra for all the work that's been done with the elections as well. This time, the only item that we have on our agenda is item 16, closed session. We're permitted to go into closed session by sections 551.071, 551.072, 551.073, 551.074, 551.076, 551.082, 551.084, and 551.087 of the Government Code, Texas Open Meetings Act. If a final vote is required, it will be taken upon reconvening into open session. At this time, 5:38 p.m., we are now in closed session. Okay, the time is 6:07. We are going to reconvene into open session. No action was taken in executive session. We're down to item 17. Take action on consideration to approve the personnel report to include new hires, district vacancies, retirements, resignations. Ade Garcia.
Good evening, President Mesa, Dr. Rios, members of the board. It is the recommendation of administration to approve the following new personnel: Desiree Feria Smith, kindergarten bilingual teacher at Dr. Lonnie Green Elementary; Jose Alfredo Patiño, special education co-teacher at San Felipe Memorial Middle School.
You've heard the recommendation. Is there a motion for approval? Mr. Smith, seconded by Amy Haynes. All those in favor? Motion carries unanimously.
Thank you.
There being no other business, is there a motion for adjournment? Mrs. Webb, seconded by Mr. Contreras. All those in favor? Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you and good night.